Good morning all. Audio video clear or not? Please mention. Welcome all of you to this lecture on monetary problem. Please invite all your friends. Audio video clear or not? Yes, it is perfect. So let's start. So GATE 2023 General Aptitude free complete course. This is for all GATE aspirants, whichever GATE stream you are preparing for. That means almost 29 subjects. This session will be equally useful. That is all these engineering streams and the pure science streams: chemistry, biotechnology, mathematics, physics, statistics, life science, and other pure science streams also. So please invite all your friends. Let more people join the session. We will start the lecture in 1 minute. By that time, all of you invite your friends. Hope all of you are good. Yes, I am also good. Thanks for asking those people who commented. So let's start today's session. So last 3 classes we have discussed. First class it was the general aptitude overview. Second class we discussed about percentages and fractions, the connection between them. Third class we discussed about ratio and proportion, and today we are discussing monetary problem. Last 2 classes what we discussed is very useful in this chapter also. So this is a 4th lecture, monetary problem. For the new people, this is the bio of me, and this is how you can be part of my free resources. My Telegram channel name is Christy's Classes. To be part of the WhatsApp group, you can text to this number. By texting to the number, you will get not only this lecture link, you will get all other resources, or check out the description of this video. You can get more resources, free resources I have provided. The mobile application link, the Telegram channel, Telegram group link, and all other free resources I have provided. These are some of the books I have written, and this is currently the bestseller book for general aptitude section of CSIR-NET exam, those who are preparing for. So let's start. So monetary problem, many questions, you need a good command of percentages, and that is why I started with the topic percentages and fraction. And there I have taught you how to find any percentage of a number. Like 21% है तो 10% 1% add करना है. 51 है तो half करके 1% add करना है. All these things we have discussed. This is very needed in this chapter. So those if you missed it after this class, please check the recording of that free lecture. In this playlist itself you can find that lecture. And this was the idea, to do percentages faster. Half, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5 up to 1 by 10 या 1 by 11 if you know, you can find percentages very faster. क्योंकि एक percentage question को split करके fraction find कर सकता है, और fraction find करके fraction को add किया तो you will get the answer very easily. So, and this was the idea of fraction percentage connection. Okay, so in monetary problem, the problem is the school days you have learned a lot of formula for this chapter, and that is why many of the questions are very time consuming. For example, you have learned what is profit loss. Some people even by hearted that profit is SP minus CP, loss is CP minus SP. And then profit percentage चाहिए तो SP minus CP by CP into 100. Loss percent चाहिए तो CP minus SP by CP into 100. Discount percent चाहिए तो mark to price minus selling price minus mark to price into 100. But that is all very time consuming, na? So what I am trying to do is how to unlearn this much formula and replace it by logical formula or logical ideas. That is what I am trying to train you. In previous classes also, that was my attempt, how to relearn things in a more interesting and more useful way in competitive exams. So just a minute. Let me just check. Once again, if any of your friends want to attend this session, please invite them very fast. Let more people join. We want a bigger crowd for this course to go smoothly. Please invite your friends, all of you. Take an effort. Okay, so for example, can you try this question? Very simple question. But how you approach it, that I want to know. That is why I'm trying to give you time to try this. Very fast try it. Yeah, the timer also I will keep so that you can get a idea how much time you are taking to get the answer. 2 minutes is not needed for this question. This question hardly needs 30 seconds if you are using the right approach. Very trivial question, just familiarizing with you with the things we already learned in school days and trying to learn it in a different way. All of you try it and post the answer in the chat. One minute I will give you. By that time, please try. Okay, so many of you got it right. Very simple question only, na? Straightforward question. But how you did it? So how you did it is the question. How fast you can do it is our is what we are concentrating. So a shopkeeper invests 600 rupees on a product and sells it at 690. So this is what you need to know. Investment and money getting back. Investing 600, getting back 690. This investment is what we normally call cost price or CP. Return is what we call selling price or SP. So 600 invest करके 690 return मिला तो, sorry, the question got shifted. 600 invest करके 690 मिला तो, that means 90 rupees extra. That 90 compared to 600, how much it is, that is the question. Again, if you don't know mental math, how you do this is, in school days, SP minus CP by CP into 100. But if you know mental math of percentage, how to calculate percentage, ये 90 600 का कितना percentage है, that you can think. That is where 600 का 10% क्या है, 60 है ना, एक decimal place shift किया. 20% 60 plus 60 120 है, तो 10 और 20 के बीच में होना चाहिए value. So 20 above, 10 below options can be eliminated first place. And 10% 60 है तो 5% 60 का आधा 30 है ना, और 60 और 30 ऐड किया तो 90 मिलेगा. That is 10% plus 5% 15%. That is why I told you, be flexible with percentage mental math. That will save a lot of time. When you see 600 gives you 690, directly you can say that is 15%. No need to waste your time on these steps. 90 by 600 into 100. 100 cancels. 90 by 6 is 15. Same answer itself. But writing all these steps is time consuming. Na? Even if virtual calculator is there. As I have told earlier, virtual calculator is not of much use in many questions because it takes time to enter values. So did you all understood how you looked at it in a percentage mental arithmetic way? Then see few more warm-up questions very fast, and then I will teach you more concepts related to profit, loss and discount. All of you try. We are learning questions through this concepts through this questions itself. These are not previous year question papers. These are questions I have prepared for you to learn this concept properly. How to avoid formula to give you an insight. All of you try it and post what answer you got. Very good, very good. Most of you are able to do it logically, I guess. A shopkeeper invests 600 on the product. That means 600 is the investment, just like previous question. 600 invest किया और 30% profit. मतलब 600 का 30% increase करके वो price में sell किया. That is a meaning ना. 30% profit means the return money should be 600 plus 30% of 600. Understand this properly. Many questions you have to use this idea. And in some question, what is the initial value won't be known. There you have to take x plus 30% of x. So 30% of 600, again mental math, if you know, that will save a lot of time. 10% 60 है तो 30% 10 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60 180 होगा ना. So 600 plus 180 780. You have to think it in the mind. This step I have written just to make you understand. So 780 is the price at which he should sell it. All of you understood it. 780 how? Please respond. 780 how? So option D, 780 is the answer. Then try the next question super fast. Yes, Rabia, GATE, all topics of GATE will be covered for general aptitude section. That is why I'm asking you to invite more of your friends, let more people join. This is a free initiative. The full length course I am giving as free itself here. Exactly, learner. This is the first time I think, and like an individual course, it is the first time in YouTube also it is available. Part of many institutes you can see some courses which are not fully complete, but here I am trying to fully complete it as a fully complete course and in a properly logical way rather than mugging up a formula and mugging up of or doing a lot of rote learning. Okay, so some of you already got it. Okay, so I will explain. A shopkeeper invests X rupees on a product and 20% profit he gets by selling it. That means X pe 20% profit mila. And he get 96 rupees back, or he sold the product at 96. That means X का 100% के साथ X का 20% add किया, ऐसा 96 मिला. That is the meaning ना. That is 120% of X is 96. Here the initial value is unknown. That is why we are doing this way. And when you cancel it, 0, 0 cancels, 960 or 12 and 96 cancels to give you 8. So 8 into 10, X equal to 80. So option D. Otherwise you can use options. The initial value we don't know. That is a challenge na. Option use kiya to initial value milega na. And then you can use percentage mental arithmetic. If option A is the answer, X का value 70 है. 70 का साथ 20% of 70 add किया तो 96 मिलेगा या नहीं check करो. Be flexible with mental math. 70% sorry 70 का 10% 7 है, 20% 14 है. 14 add किया तो 84 मिलेगा, 96 थोड़ा मिलेगा. So option A गलत है. 72 के साथ 7.2 add किया तो 96 anyway you will not get. So eliminate it. 76 का साथ 7.6 15.2 ऐड किया तो 96 नहीं मिलेगा. सो एलिमिनेट इट. 80 का साथ 80 का 10% 8 plus 8 so 16 ऐड किया तो 96. No Muskan, mathematical method is not necessary. And let me tell you, this is mathematical method but in a logical way we are writing it. School days this is not how it was taught. School days, even this was asked, you were asked to form formula for this. How? Profit percentage is equal to SP minus CP by CP into 100. SP is 96, CP is X divided by X into 100. And that is equal to 20. And then you will cross multiply 20X equal to 9600 minus 100x. 120x equal to 9600. 100 cancels. Sorry, 10 cancels. 960 by 12. X equal to 960 by 12, 80. This is how you used to do. This is the mathematical method. What I have shown you is mathematical, but we are directly writing it because we have practiced in a logical way for a known x how to do. Then for an unknown x also you can do the same thing. That is the beauty of it. No need to follow all these steps. Are you all following this? Please respond. I will repeat one more time. This is the wrong way of doing it. How not to do this question. The right way is x rupees invest kiya. Investment ko hum CP normally mathematical terms mein we can say CP. Yes, that is exactly what we have discussed now, Muskan. Already we told x plus 20% of x. X means 100%. X के साथ 20% of x add किया तो return money और the SP 96 मिलेगा. X के साथ means x का meaning 100% of x है ना. In the percentage class I already told you. 1 means 100%. 10% is 1 by 10 and so on. मतलब ये 100% plus 20%, 120% of x should be 96. इसको solve करना easier है ना, rather than writing all other intermediate steps. Exactly, Ayushi. Yes, Muskan, this is totally fine. You can do this way. All of you clear? और इसको सॉल्व किया तो 80. बट इफ यू आर गुड विद मेंटल अरिथमेटिक एलिमिनेशन से भी कर सकता है. Even if the option D was correct answer, still if you are fast with calculation in mental math, then you can even do this question faster than even this if you are using option. That depends. Which is faster for you, you can do. I will not say this is wrong or that is wrong. Both are okay. Which is faster for you, use it. All of you are clear now? Then try this question. I am trying to teach you concepts with these questions, how to logically do these questions or do this monetary problem, profit loss discount based question. Yes, Soumya, that is what we discussed. So try this super fast. Timer is on. One more thing I want to remind once again to students, if you miss my previous 3 lectures in this course, please attend it today itself, because some of the concepts I am teaching you today is on the assumption that you are already clear about the last 2-3 classes. Yes, Amit. Okay, so I will explain. Most of you tried it, I guess. By selling a product at rupees 480, by selling, please understand the terms correctly. That is, the selling price is 480. The money he is getting back is 480. Shopkeepers incurs a loss of 20%. मतलब कुछ अमाउंट में 20%, कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट में 20% का लॉस हुआ, उसके बाद बचा हुआ अमाउंट 480 है. Then what is the price in rupees? That means this initial money x, just same as previous question. Previous question में profit हुआ था, यहाँ पे loss हो रहा है. That's the only difference. प्रॉफिट हो रहा तो उतना एक्स्ट्रा मिल रहा है, लॉस हो रहा तो उतना कम मिल रहा है. दैट्स द ओनली डिफरेंस. So if X is the investment which is what we need to find, उसका 20% लॉस होके बचा हुआ अमाउंट 480 है. तो X क्या है? That is the question. Exactly, Shreya. Yes, Soumya. So that itself, look at the options. So कुछ अमाउंट से 20% कम होने के बाद 480 बचा है तो वो अमाउंट 480 से ज्यादा होना चाहिए ना. सो ये ऑप्शन गलत है, ये ऑप्शन गलत है. नाउ यू कैन जस्ट यूज ऑप्शंस एंड एलिमिनेट ऑल्सो. 560 का 20% मतलब 560 का 10% 56 है. 20% 56 प्लस 56. मेंटल मैथ अगेन, चेकआउट माई प्रीवियस क्लासेस. 112 रुपी लॉस. 560 का 112 रुपीज लॉस हुआ तो 480 थोड़ा मिलेगा. That will be less than 440 also, 450 also. So definitely that can be eliminated. So only remaining option is option D. हाँ, 3 option eliminate हुआ तो you should be confident that the remaining option is correct. Because Gate says that aptitude में single answer question ही होगा. Some of your subject part have multiple answer question also. But as per the latest update from IIT, it is single answer question in aptitude. In that case 3 ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट हुआ तो कंफर्म 4th ऑप्शन सही होना चाहिए. The scientific thinking of some people allows not means blocks them to answer the final option even if 3 options are eliminated. They still want a proof for the remaining option. Don't do that. If you are confirmed that 3 ऑप्शन गलत है और एक ऑप्शन कंफर्म करेक्ट होगा, in that case definitely remaining ऑप्शन सही होना चाहिए. Because you already know that there is exactly 1 option correct. 0 option correct, it won't be there in GATE exam or CSIR exam. But in some exams, 0 option correct also are there. In that case, you should be careful. So anyway, here as 3 options are eliminated, 600 is the answer. Otherwise 600 है तो 600 का 10% 60, 20% 120. 120 कम किया तो 480 exactly मिलेगा ना. Otherwise, if you are not using options at all, or if option nature is something else, then you have to do directly x% x के साथ, that is 100% of x से 20% of x कम किया तो 80% of x मिलेगा. This is a second method. So simplify it just like previous question. 80 and 480 can be cancelled to get 6. 100 into 6, x equal to 600. This is the direct method in a logical way, not using formula, but directly doing it, understanding what we are doing. Biotech, yes, I already have told other than option elimination, na? Kedarnath, is it clear now? Other than option elimination, how to do it? Just like previous question. Previous question also I have shown you 2 methods. Due to lack of time, I am not explaining again. But if you have doubts, specifically ask the doubt. एलिमिनेशन मेथड में डाउट है, लिसन केयरफुली. ऑप्शन ए आंसर है तो 400 होगा प्राइस एट विच ही इज बाइंग द वॉच. सो 400, दिस इज वॉच. सो 400 वाला वॉच 20% लॉस हुआ तो 400 का 10% 40 है, 20% 80 है. 320 रुपीज पे सेल करना पड़ेगा. बट क्वेश्चन सेज ही इज सेलिंग इट एट 480 रुपीज. सेलिंग, नॉट बाइंग. द चैलेंज सम पीपल हैव इज दे आर स्टिल नॉट आउट ऑफ द स्कूल डे मैथ, that they think that whatever initially that should be cost price, whatever finally that is selling price. Not like that. They can make the question in whichever way they want. That can confuse you. यहाँ पे by selling product, selling the watch, मतलब ये सेलिंग प्राइस है 480, लेकिन 400 आंसर है तो सेलिंग प्राइस 320 आ रहा है, इसलिए ऑप्शन ए गलत है. सिमिलरली 320 भी गलत है क्योंकि 320 से कुछ मनी कम किया तो 480 थोड़ा मिलेगा, बिकॉज 320 से भी कम आएगा ना. दैट इटसेल्फ एलिमिनेटेड. द कॉस्ट प्राइस शुड बी मोर देन सेलिंग प्राइस as it is a loss. So only 2 options are remaining. 560 आंसर है तो 560 पे 20% लॉस होना चाहिए. 560 का 10% 56 है, 20% 56 plus 56 112. That I have taught in the second lecture in this course. In this playlist, check it out. Those of you are new to my classes. So 560 minus 112 is 448. 448 480 से इक्वल नहीं है ना. 480 होना चाहिए सेलिंग प्राइस, इसलिए ऑप्शन बी गलत है। 3 ऑप्शन एलिमिनेटेड है, सो ऑप्शन डी आंसर होना ही चाहिए। दैट इज अ एलिमिनेशन मेथड। इज इट क्लियर? Those of you are doubt with elimination method, then try this question super fast. After this I will show you GATE exam previous year questions of this type. All of you try it. Yeah, this are warm up, or this are to teach you concept. I have taught you this many questions. Now we are going to see more complicated question came in GATE exam, but the concepts we have learned here will help you to tackle it. Very good. Some of you already got. Use mental math, use the logical approaches rather than the mathematical approaches you learned in school days. That is the intention of this lecture. How to do more fast and in limited number of steps, because that will save a lot of time. Okay. So by selling a product, the shopkeeper incurs a loss of 25%. मतलब return money is 25% less than the initial money. लेकिन ये दोनों अभी पता नहीं है. So read the next sentence. What is the price in rupees at which he sells the watch if the money he invested for the product is 300? Okay, now we know the investment. 300 रुपये इन्वेस्ट किया, 25% लॉस हुआ. 300 का 25% कम करके फाइनल वैल्यू मिलेगा ना. 300 का 100% 300 है, 50% 150 है, 25% 75 है. दैट इज हाउ टू डू इट वेरी फास्ट. 75 रुपीज कम हुआ तो 225 होगा. सो दैट इज वाई 225 इज द आंसर. वेरी सिंपल ना. The structure of the sentences can change in different ways, but the idea is all the same. Don't use the formula SP minus CP by CP into 100 or any other formula. Then, can you try this question? All the simple questions are over. Now we can see previous year questions and get more clarity. The things I have taught you, you have to combine many of them together to answer this. So try it super fast. If you want, I will give you a little more than 2 minutes. All of you try it. Learner, this is previous year question. Where it is mentioned the previous year, that is a previous year question. Otherwise it is not. This is 2018 GATE exam problem. Okay, there are different ways. I will explain. A fruit seller sold a basket of fruits at 12.5% loss. So the investment we don't know, the return also we don't know, but 12.5% loss हुआ that we know. So if X is the investment, 12.5% of X was lost. That is 100% of X. Say 12.5% of X कम किया तो 87.5% of X मिलेगा ना. That is the return. Is that clear? 87.5%. So that is the initial condition. Had he sold it for 108 more, he would have made 10% gain. That is a second scenario. 10% gain wala scenario means 100% of X के साथ 10% extra मिला. That will be 110% of X ना. Are you all understanding? Same cost price, same investment product को 10% profit पे या gain पे sell कर रहा तो 110% of X मिलेगा. And question is saying the connection between these two selling prices. Are you understanding that? Few of you only got it right. I will explain. Are you understanding this much? Please respond. 87.5% of X is the first money he is getting in the first scenario. Second scenario में 110% of X है. ये दोनों के बीच में 108 rupees का difference है. That means this plus this is 110% of X. Sorry, this plus this is 108. 87.5% of X plus 108 is 110% of X. Here also, if you are good with percentage, you don't have to write the steps. Like, if you are not good with percentage, you can write the steps like this. 87.5% of X plus 108 equal to 110% of X, and then solve it and then simplify it and all. But if you are good with percentages, there itself, you can say that 87.5% 100 होने के लिए 12.5 एक्स्ट्रा चाहिए और वो 12.5 से 10 एक्स्ट्रा, दैट इज 22.5 ना. अदरवाइज जस्ट थिंक ये 12.5 और 10 ऐड किया तो 22.5. दैट 22.5% ऑफ एक्स इज 108 ना. सो यू गॉट एन इक्वेशन ऑलरेडी. 22.5% ऑफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू 108. इसको सोल्व किया तो एक्स का वैल्यू मिलेगा ना. लेकिन x का वैल्यू नहीं, हमें फाइनली आंसर क्या चाहिए? व्हाट इज द लॉस इन रुपीज इनकर्ड बाय द फ्रूट सेलर? Had he sold it, this is a hypothetical situation, this is imagination, that if this happened like this, but that is not the reality. Reality is he lost. That means 12.5% of X is what we need to finally find. So either find X first and then find 12.5%, or just see from here whether you can find 12.5. No, 22.5 का आधा नहीं है 12.5. That is why it is better to find X itself first. So find X first. So 108,000 by 225 you can write. X is equal to 108,000. I am multiplying by 100 to avoid this decimal point, divided by 225, and cancel it and see what is the X you are getting. Check it. Yes Muskan, loss we need to find. 25 से first cancel कर सकता है. 25 से cancel किया तो 9 मिलेगा. 25 if you cancel 4, 80 will be 3. Yeah, you can use virtual calculator in GATE exam, you can use it, but in all exams it is not allowed. So 4320 by 9, 9 cancelled, 4, 72 8. 480 you will get. 480 should be x. 100% of x is 480. 100% of x we got 480. But question is asking what is the loss? That means this 12.5% is what you need to find. Those of you attended my percentage mental arithmetic, I already told you 12.5% is 1 by 8 of the number. 480 by 8, 60 directly you can say. If you don't know that, you have to write 12.5 by 100 into 480. But minimum steps we are trying to do now. How many of you understood it? It's a very good question. Na? So option C, 60 will be the correct answer. All of you clear or not? But just believe me, if you are using your school day math for all these steps, this is going to take even at least 3 times the time you are taking here. This also, if you practice more, you can improvise a lot. So the summary of what I have told, I have given notes here. After the class, I will share it in the Telegram channel. So follow the Telegram channel if you want to get free study materials and other discussion and the update of all my free classes. So yeah, there is one more free series at 5 p.m. I am taking a practice series daily at 5 p.m. from today. Please explain. I didn't understand, Sumita. Can you specify? 22.5%. Okay, 22.5% because if you are confused about this, write it mathematically like this, Sumita. 87.5% is the return in the original scenario. But a hypothetical situation or an imaginary situation where 10% profit, matlab x का 10% extra, 110% of x. ये दोनों money के बीच में 108 rupees है. Where it is written, had he sold it for 108 more. That initial money के साथ 108 add किया तो final money, final वो imaginary situation वाला selling price मिलेगा. And then take this to right side and then you can write like this. But what I told is you can avoid these 2 steps if you can logically think. If you logically think, यहाँ पे 10%, 87.5 से 110 reach करने के लिए number line का idea proper है तो that is very simple. 87.5 से 100 तक 12.5 है, 100 to 110 तक again 10 है, so total 22.5 है. Is that clear? If you put option we can get the answer. Yeah, options also will work. Yes, learner, at 5 p.m. It will be assorted topics, Priyanjali. All topics will be having practice in that free session. It's in the Unacademy platform. In the group, I will share the link. It's a free lecture. So, at 5 p.m. 100 questions in 10 days. That is the idea of the lecture, idea of that series. Okay, I think we can stop here with this question. We'll go to the next question and next concept. There are many concepts to be discussed. This is another question asked in 2021 GATE exam based on profit loss discount itself. Try it fast. Read question very carefully. It is simple only, but they have tried to complicate it with the structure of the sentences. That is the only thing. Not same timetable biotechy. That practice questions are actually assorted practice questions. All chapters practice questions together in session, together in single session. That 10 questions hai to almost all 10 questions will be different concepts. It is to give you exam experience practice, not topic by topic practice. That we are already doing in this 11 a.m. class, na? Okay, so I'll explain. Details of the prices of two items P and Q are presented in the table. Item P का cost price, marked price, profit percent पता नहीं है. Item Q का cost price पता नहीं है, लेकिन profit percentage और marked price पता है. So you need to understand the idea cost price, marked price, profit percentage में क्या connection है. So the ratio of the cost of item P to cost of item Q is 3:4. From that you can find item Q cost easily ना. How? ये 3 है तो ये 4 होना चाहिए. Do you remember my ratio proportion class? This is why I told you that first 2 sessions are very important. How to do logically ratios, that will save a lot of time. You don't have to mathematically write 5400 by x is 3/4 and cross multiply. You can logically think 5400 3 parts है तो 4 parts कितना होगा? That is a meaning ना. 5400 3 parts है मतलब 800 800 800 ऐसा सोच सकता है. Each part is 800, not 800, 1800. 1800 होगा ना. 1800 plus 1800 plus 1800 is 5400. So if you divide 5000, divide means if you divide it in your mind to make you understand, I'm writing it here like this. 1800 1800 है तो 4 parts के लिए एक और 1800 ऐड करना पड़ेगा. So that is 7200. Directly you can say this is 7200. Are you all understanding it? Because question says they are in the ratio 3:4. Again, if you are not okay with that, you have to take the help of writing steps like this. 5400 x equal to 3/4 and then cross multiply and get it. But that is unnecessary. You can save every step, you can save like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and that will make a big difference in competitive exams. Please keep that in mind. Anyway, all of you understood whichever way 7200 how we obtained. Is it clear or not? Please respond. So that 3/4 ratio is given for that. So 7200 is clear. This is actually a very simple question as I told, but they have made the sentence such a way that you will take some time to understand what they are trying to ask. Okay, so we got this is 7200. Now let us read further. Discounts is calculated as the difference between marked price and selling price. That if they don't say that also, we know that na what is discount. They are unnecessarily putting data in the question, which we already know. The profit percentage is calculated as the ratio of the difference between selling price. That also we know. And as I told, we don't want this formula. We can logically interpret it also. The discount on item Q as a percentage of its marked price. So here it is not discount percentage. Discount on item Q as a percentage of its marked price we need. So on item Q, the marked price is 10,000. How much discount he should sell it at? For that you should know selling price na. मार्क्ड प्राइस पे डिस्काउंट करने के बाद बचा हुआ अमाउंट इज सेलिंग प्राइस ना. या वी हैवंट डिस्कस्ड डिस्काउंट बेस्ड आइडिया, बट द आइडिया इज सिमिलर. कॉस्ट प्राइस पे इतना इंक्रीज गेन कर रहा तो सेलिंग प्राइस मिलेगा. सेम वे मार्क्ड प्राइस या प्रिंटेड प्राइस या एमआरपी मैक्सिमम रिटेल प्राइस ऑल आर द सेम. उस पे इतना डिस्काउंट 10% डिस्काउंट मिला तो सेलिंग प्राइस मिलेगा. That means in this case 10,000 पे क्या डिस्काउंट दिया तो सेलिंग प्राइस देगा. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्हाट इज द सेलिंग प्राइस वी नीड टू फाइंड ना. वो फाइंड करने के लिए ये डेटा काफी है ना. 7200 है कॉस्ट प्राइस. वो 7200 पे 25% ऑफ 7200 ऐड करना है ना. We already discussed. This is why I have given that warm up questions. So 25% of 7200 क्या है? 7200 का आधा करके आधा करना है. मेंटल मैथ 3600 करके अगेन आधा किया तो 1800 मिलेगा. 1800 ऐड किया तो 9000 हो गया ना. So 9000 is the selling price we understood. 10,000 is the printed price, 9,000 is the selling price. So discount percentage कितने का है? Discount 1000 का होगा. Discount compared to the marked price, that is discount percentage. 10,000 पे कितना डिस्काउंट दिया? 10,000 पे 1000 डिस्काउंट किया. वो 1000 10,000 का 10% है ना. डायरेक्टली यू कैन थिंक लाइक दैट. नो नीड टू राइट 1000 बाई 10,000 इंटू 100 और नो नीड टू राइट 10,000 माइनस 9,000 बाई 10,000 इंटू 100. यू कैन डायरेक्टली थिंक 1000 difference out of 10,000, that is 10% only. So option C, 10 is the answer. Did you all understood? Minimum steps you need to write. To make you understand, I am just writing the steps. But if you are logical, you can write minimum steps while solving. More time to first. Exactly, Yashika. That is the whole point. Many people think that in GATE exam or many competitive exams like that, the challenge is the simplification steps. No, actually the challenge in most of the question is not simplification steps. The challenge is understanding the question and interpreting. Same is the case for most of the competitive exams. Yes, Amit, exactly. The difference between cost price and selling price is the loss or profit, learner. If cost price is more than selling price, it is obviously loss. Again, don't by heart it, understand. मैंने कुछ money invest किया, वो money मुझे वापस नहीं मिला, उतना नहीं मिला, मतलब वो loss हुआ ना, बुरा business है वो. लेकिन मैंने invest किया और वो investment से भी ज़्यादा मिला मुझे. That is good business, profit normally. After 1000 इसमें doubt है? Very true, Muskan. So last step, we understood that 10,000 is the marked price and we got selling price as 9,000. So वो दोनों का difference 1000 है ना, discount. Again, practically understand, don't mug up formula, don't search for formula. एक प्रोडक्ट पे आप 10,000 रुपीज दिख रहा है, लेकिन आपको वो प्रोडक्ट 9,000 पे मिला, मतलब आपको 9,000 रुपीज डिस्काउंट मिला ना. वो डिस्काउंट वो मार्क्ड प्राइस का कितना परसेंटेज है? 10% है ना. 10,000 का 10% है. 10,000 का 10% है. वो उसमें डाउट है तो ऐसा मैथमेटिकली करो. बट मेंटल मैथ क्लासेस आई हैव टेकन टू नॉट हैव डाउट ऑन दैट. 10,000 का 1 डेसिमल शिफ्ट किया तो 1000 मिलेगा ना. So directly we can say it is 10%. I hope it is clear to all of you. If so, yeah, we have to go for other areas of monetary problem. Monetary problem have many aspects: profit loss discount, simple interest, compound interest, normal questions where money is involved. Yeah, I will show you one or two normal questions where money is involved also. Yeah, even this 2022 this question was asked. Here percentage aspect is coming in one step, I guess, ratio aspect. So try it. Yes, Biotechy. Thank you, Aishi. So all of you try this. So if you feel this session is useful or this course is useful, do recommend this to maximum people, and also do like, comment and subscribe to this channel. That will be a big help for this course to go more and more. Any answers? The monetary problem means they can ask it whichever way they want. It is not only profit loss discount. Okay, so I'll explain. P invested 5,000 rupees per month for 6 months. 6 months means 5,000 into 6, 30,000 rupees P invested. P invested 30,000 rupees, not 5,000. 5,000 per month for 6 months means 30,000 is the total investment. Q invested X per month for Y month. So Q का investment ऐसा था X rupees per month for 8 months. Sorry, 8 into X or X into 8. 30,000, I will write 1000 itself, otherwise some people will be confused about the constants. Okay, so this is the investment of P, this is the investment of Q. In a partnership business, the profit is shared in proportion to the total investment. Yeah, in ratio proportion class also we discussed somewhat similar a question or idea. The profit is shared in proportion to the total investment made in that year. If at the end of that investment year, Q receives 4 by 9 of the total profit. Q receives 4 by 9 of the total profit means Q ka investment also should be 4 out of 9. That is where ratio proportion idea comes into play. Q को 4:9 profit मिला मतलब Q का इन्वेस्टमेंट भी 9 पे 4 पार्ट्स होना चाहिए. मतलब 9 पे वो बाकी बचा हुआ 5 पार्ट्स should be P's investment because P and Q only is there. Did you all understood? मतलब ये P 4 है तो सॉरी P 5 है तो ये Q का इन्वेस्टमेंट 4 है. That means 30,000 by 8x should be equal to 5 by 4. From that you can easily find the value of x now. Very simple if you understood it logically. Is that clear or not? Because Q का शेयर 4 by 9 है मतलब P का शेयर 5 by 9 होना चाहिए क्योंकि बचा हुआ अमाउंट 4 by 9 का रिमाइनिंग क्या है 1 minus 4 by 9 5 by 9. Don't write 1 minus 4 by 9 and all. You have to directly think it and write it. मतलब P to Q ratio क्या है 5:4 ना 9 will cancel mathematically also. Writing it mathematically is not needed. Proportion और ratio का connection clear है तो directly you can say 5 by 4. That is how I write 5 by 4. और इसको solve करो नहीं है तो logically think करो 30,000 5 parts है so 4 parts कितना होगा 30,000 5 parts है तो each part 6,000 है ना तो 4 parts 24,000 होगा 8x 24,000 होना चाहिए 8x 24,000 है तो x 3,000 होना चाहिए. That is how to save more time. Otherwise cross multiply simplify whichever way you want, but focus on the time. 3,000 will be the answer. All of you understood this? Please respond. If you want notes you can see it here. Mathematically you can cross multiply like this and simplify. Yes, 3000 B will be the correct answer. All clear now? One more question in 2022 which was asked. Please try it fast. Percentage also involved. Start the timer. Any answers? Reading question carefully is again the point. Most of the question, that is the point, not very complicated mathematical formula or simplification. It's about understanding question properly. Okay, so I'll explain. Very less number of people got it right. Price of an item is 10% cheaper in an online store S compared to the price at another online store M. तो M का प्राइस से भी 10% कम, मतलब M का प्राइस का 90% है S का प्राइस. Store S charges 150 for delivery, that is extra cost. There are no delivery charges for orders from store M. So store M and S. M का प्राइस X है तो उसका सिर्फ 90% होगा S का प्राइस, लेकिन टोटल प्राइस में 150 डिलीवरी चार्ज भी होगा, इसमें डिलीवरी चार्ज नहीं होगा. इफ आई अस्यूम X is the price at M, store M, then 90% of X plus 150 will be the final price at store S. A person brought the item from store S and saved 100. Saved 100 means this money is even now 100 rupee less than this money, even after adding that delivery cost. Are you all understanding? Then what is the final question? What is the price of the item at online store S if there are no other charges other than what is described above? Okay. So for that, we need to find X. So what is the easiest way to do it? 90% of X plus 150 is 100 rupee less than this. So either you can say ये मनी के साथ 100 ऐड किया तो X मिलेगा, ऐसा राइट कर सकता है. नहीं तो ये मनी से 100 कम किया तो ये मिलेगा. Both are same. If you add 100 in the right hand side or subtract 100 in the left hand side, both means the same itself. So these two are equal, that is the point. Again, if you are smartly doing it, इसको percentage, if you are very flexible, 90% या 100% है, दोनों के बीच में 10% का डिफरेंस है ना, वो 10% होना चाहिए या 150 plus 100. 10% 250 है तो 100% 2500 है ना. That is how to think it logically. But if you are not okay with that, take the help of maths. Take the help of steps. 100% of X minus 90% or 90% of X plus 250. Taking to the left side, 10% of X equal to 250. 10% of X 250 है तो 100% 2500 है. That should automatically come. If not, 10 by 100 into X equal to 250 cross multiply करो, X equal to 2500. लेकिन फाइनल क्वेश्चन क्या है? प्लीज रीड दैट केयरफुली. X is actually M price. We need S price. S price is actually 250 rupee less than this. This 250 rupee less than 2500. So that is 2250 na. Store S price is 2500 minus delivery cost 150 minus 100 rupee that you are saving. That is 250 less. 2250. So option B is the answer. 2500 is also given in the options just to trick you. Oh sir, 90. 90 because question says that 10% cheaper. That means 100% of X से भी 10% कम. That is 90% of X ना. Is it clear? Okay Muskan. Yeah, that is a common mistake that can happen. ये 100 ऐड करने के जगह सब्ट्रैक्ट करना या लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में ऐड करना, दैट इज रॉन्ग. छोटा नंबर के साथ 100 ऐड किया तो बड़ा नंबर मिलेगा. Isn't it? This sentence, if you are misreading it, you can get a wrong statement or wrong equation and you will get a wrong final answer also. Person bought item from store S and saved 100 means store S में कम मनी है ये प्रोडक्ट को, मतलब वो कम मनी के साथ 100 ऐड किया तो वो बिग मनी एम स्टोर का मनी मिलेगा. दैट इज द मीनिंग ना. बट डिलीवरी कॉस्ट प्लीज डोंट skip that also. So those of you doubt, please respond which step you have doubt. I'll summarize once again. Look at this explanation I have given here. Let X be the cost price or 100% of X. 100X means 100% of X you can take, or 100X in rupees you can take. Taking example also you can take, and then finally you need to correct. And cost price as X will be 90% of X. So delivery cost is 150. So 90% of X plus 150, that is the price at S. So this way also you can write M price minus S price difference is 100. Price at M store minus price at S store. M price store minus S price store. Sorry, price at M store minus price at S store is 100, because question says 100 rupee you can save. That means simplifying it, you will get 10% is 250, X is 25. X is 25 means here it is taken as 100X. 100% of X you are taking means you can multiply directly, and 90% of that is the final answer. That way also you can do 90% of 2500 or 90 into 25 here. So that way you can do. I hope it is clear. If there is further doubts, we can discuss later, I guess. Still doubt is there? Equation part mein doubt hai? Okay. Equation part, this is price at M store. Price at S store have two component. 90% of M store component plus 150 delivery cost. Question says that S store से 100 रुपये सेव कर सकता है, मतलब S store price से भी 100 ज़्यादा है M store price. That is what I have written here. S store price is 90% of X plus 150. उसके साथ 100 ऐड किया तो M store price मिलेगा, और उसको सिंप्लीफाई करके X का वैल्यू फाइंड किया. लेकिन हमें आइदर ये 90% of X डायरेक्टली फाइंड करो 90 by 100 into 2500, या 2500 से ये सब्ट्रैक्ट किया तो आंसर मिलेगा. Whichever way you want, you can do it. Okay, we can move on. The monetary problem, there are other aspects also. This is a very simple monetary problem where profit discount nothing is there. Money calculation, this is actually a linear equation solving problem only, but options also you can use if you want. So try it very fast. Very simple question. After this, I will teach you compound interest or compounding idea. That was asked 1 or 2 times, or that is a common topic that is asked in competitive exams. Okay, most of you got, so you'll start explaining. Raju has 14 currency notes in his pocket. This question can be done many ways. So one way is you can use elimination to understand the meaning of the question. Also elimination will help. If option A is the answer, due to lack of time, I'll start explaining fast. Number of 10 rupee notes Raju has is, if it is 10, if it is 5, 10 rupee notes 5 है तो total 40 currency note है. So 14 minus 5, remaining should be 20 rupee notes, because 20 notes and 10 notes only are available. So remaining 14 minus 5, 9 20 rupee notes will be there. Now let's see whether that will match with this 230 or not. Total money value of the notes is 230. ये 5 10 rupee notes का total वर्थ कितना है 50 रुपीज है ना 5 into 10 50 ये 9 20 रुपीज का नोट्स का टोटल वर्थ हाउ मच इट इज 9 into 20 180 rupees adding these two you will exactly get 230 that is it is not contradicting with the data given in the question so option A is luckily the answer luckily means if 5 was in the fourth option you have to do this multiple times direct method से करना है तो same thing you can do direct method let x be the 10 rupee notes then 14 minus x don't write y be the 20 rupee notes that is extra step that is how you used to do in school days direct method भी improvise करिए minimize the number of unknowns as much as possible if x is the 10 rupee notes 14 minus x because total 14 currency notes are there na in elimination also 14 minus 5 we did so here 14 minus x 10 rupee note का वर्थ 10 rupees है 10 into x 20 rupee note का वर्थ 20 rupees है 20 into 14 minus x ये दोनों ऐड किया तो 230 मिलना चाहिए इसका सोल्व किया तो भी x का वैल्यू 5 मिलेगा सोल्व इट योरसेल्फ यू विल गेट 5 दैट इज अ डायरेक्ट मेथड एलिगेशन ट्रिक से भी कर सकता है ये क्वेश्चन आइट्रेशन टेक्निक से कर सकता है ये क्वेश्चन देयर आर डिफरेंट वेज ऑफ डूइंग द सेम क्वेश्चन Yes, Soumya, this was a CSIR-NET question. Sorry, this was the GATE 2012 question itself. Okay, now we will discuss this concept. Successive increment idea. Make a try very fast. Some of you got the answer. Okay, so I'll explain. There are 5 levels PQRST in a linear supply chain before a product reaches the customers. Yeah, in real also this is similar, na? When we get the product after the commission for different dealers in between, we have to give, like if the cost price is like 10 rupee, we may be buying it at 90 rupees maybe, because in between there are many supply chains that you have to give commission to. So the question is saying at each of the 5 levels, these are the 5 levels, the price of the product is increased by 25%. If the product is produced at P level at a cost of 120 per unit, so P level पे 120 था, Q level पे उसका 25% increment हो रहा है. 25% increment मतलब if you know mental math well, you can do that way also. Otherwise, I will teach you how to do it mathematically using the compound interest idea. Some of you may be thinking, यहाँ पे interest क्या है? This is interest only. The problem is we just mugged up formula for compound interest and we know that it is useful only for compound interest questions. No, this is actually compounding idea. That formula is a general idea for successive increment if it is compounding. Okay, so very fast I will explain. Due to lack of time I have to go a little faster. So 120 का साथ 25% increment हुआ तो 25% of 120 is half of 120. 120 half 60, half 30. So 30 added it is 150. So 30 का 150 का अभी 25% increment हो रहा है. So 25% of 150 is half of half, 37.5. ऐसा value write करके find कर सकता है, but you can see that after a point of time that will be very time consuming unless you are very good at speed math. I can do it fast as I have practiced speed math a lot. 187.5 उसका आधा करके an approximation also is okay, like almost 225. उसका आधा करके almost 225 half, 120, that will be 280 something, and again 25% है तो 366 मिलेगा. But if that is complicated, what is happening you think? 120 के साथ 120 का 25% add कर रहा है ना. Listen very carefully, I am teaching you a concept with this question. उसके साथ that is second stage. Third stage में क्या हो रहा है? ये नया वैल्यू का 25% ऐड कर रहा है ना. नया वैल्यू के साथ नया वैल्यू का 25% ऐड कर रहा है. Are you understanding? That means every time the new amount 25% is added to the old amount. 25% of the new amount. And that is what we can generalize as 120 if it is the initial principal. We are adding 100% plus R percentage of that. R percentage here it is 25%. 100% of 120 के साथ 25% ऐड करके ये प्रोसेस कितना बार रिपीट कर रहा है? 1 2 3 4 5. That is, sorry, 4 times only. After 4th time the customer is receiving. So that means 4 times, 4 time period we are repeating this. That means we can write like this and then solve it. That is 120 into 125 by 100 raised to 4. इसको solve किया तो भी answer मिलेगा. Because every time 25% increment is happening to the new total. So इसको solve किया तो 366.21 मिलेगा. And some of you already have guessed what is this 100% plus 25%. If you write it out, that is 1 plus 25 by 100. Because taking LCM 100 plus 25 by 100 raised to 4. 120 into, that is generally speaking principal into 1 plus rate by 100 raised to time period. That is a formula for compound interest. As I told, it is not compound interest, it is compounding formula. Compounding means interest of interest is also generated. So that way you can directly do it. Are you understanding? Compound interest, P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to time period. Here the principal is that 120, rate is 25% increment, and time period is 5 itself, na? Okay, I have told it wrong. 1 2 3 4 5. Sorry. It is not 4, it is 5. Time period is 5 only. So that is giving you 366.25. The calculation part I am leaving it to you. Virtual calculator में use करना पड़ेगा if you are doing this way. Prakhar, that is what I told. You need to understand what is compounding. Due to lack of time, I am not able to explain. Let me see. If maybe another class we will devote for compound interest, simple interest, if time allows. I am not sure whether we'll be getting time. So this is actually successive increment concept only. One more question I will give you. So try this question super fast, so that you get more clarity on the successive increment idea. Due to lack of time, I will start explaining, or yeah, just try for 1 minute. After that, I will explain. That will be better. Try it carefully. Here directly it is mentioned that it is compounded only. Okay, so I'll explain. So here it is directly mentioned, it is compounded annually. Leela aspires to buy a car worth 10 lakh after 5 years. So what is the minimum amount of rupees that she should deposit? So that is the principal is asked. What is the initial money? This is the amount. Please don't switch it and get a wrong answer. Now in bank which offers 10% annual rate, if the interest is compounded annually. If it is compounded annually, you can write this, but remember this principal is the unknown. The principal is our unknown, amount is here, and then solve this, you get the answer. Very simple, na? Yeah, a formula, I think most of you remember it from school days, but what I am trying to say is understand the logic behind how this formula is derived. Very brief explanation of that is what I have given in previous question. I know it is not convincing for many of you. For convincing you, I need to take more time, but we cannot invest that much time on a subtopic like this. Maybe on another class if possible. Prakhar GATE exam है तो calculator मिलेगा, virtual calculator. Virtual calculator में ये enter करना थोड़ा time consuming है. That is another thing. Anyway, I hope it is clear all of you. So that's it. And one information, those of you who want to practice more, there is a full-length course also which I am starting in Unacademy platform from today 2 p.m. onwards. Topic-wise practice for GATE and CSIR exam. Those who are preparing for both exams, it will be beneficial. You can use this code to access this course. And this is the details of other course, complete course. Those who are preparing for CSIR, this is a course for CSIR-NET aspirants, complete course at 8:30 to 10 a.m. For that also you can take plus subscription and access it. And for plus subscription, Unacademy for 4 days, there's a special offer they are started. If you use the referral code CC10, this will be the new pricing. And this is not pricing of my classes. This is a pricing for your subject educators and aptitude courses together of CSIR-NET category. Total price of that. Individual subscription is not available. So if you want to attend only my classes also, the same subscription only is available. And also if you cannot take subscription, don't worry, my free classes are running 11 a.m. daily and 5 p.m. also this week. Daily 5 p.m. there will be free classes. You can make use of that also. Now homework questions I will give you. The answer keys of this homework question, I will upload it in the Telegram channel by evening today. These are, if possible, solutions also I will share. As much questions. When I get time, I need to work on the solutions. Otherwise, at least answer key I will provide. These are the homework questions. I will give the PDF itself in the Telegram group by today evening most probably. So this is another interest based question itself. Try it. Hope all of you learned many things today. Like to hear your opinion. How was the session? You can like, share, comment and subscribe this channel. That will be very helpful. Yes, Susmit, these examples you can download and try. Almost 10 questions extra I have given. If you want more question, I will add more questions. Sure, I will upload that also. More questions from other exams which is similar to this. Yes, Preeti, that itself will give you confidence, but more practice kiya to better hoga. Southern, that is in CSIR exam. Now in GATE exam, calculator is always given. So I think that's it. So that's it. Please share this video to maximum people. Let more people watch this session. Let more people attend the session. Tomorrow 11 AM we will continue. We need to build the crowd more. So all of you make a sincere effort to invite your friends. This is the one of a kind full-length course for all GATE aspirants. All these subject aspirants, any friends, any relatives who are preparing for any of these GATE exam, invite them. Let more people join. Let us build a bigger community. That will be very helpful for me to come up with more free courses. To be frank, as I have told earlier, I am trying to give more focus on free content for the next few months as much as I can. It's a trial I am doing. If more people are coming, there will be continuous free classes in this platform. So sure, Biotech. Last days I have given solutions also. Today if I get time only, today actually I have 6 hours of class. That is why I don't know whether I will get that much time. That is why I told you as many questions as possible I will give solutions. So happy to hear, Soumya. And as I told, more time investing, the thing is that if more people are there, there is a higher enthusiasm to give more time. That is why normally earlier I was giving more time on the Unacademy platform because the students attending the classes was much more than giving classes in YouTube. That is why I was switching more time to Unacademy classes. Now I am trying to give more time in this platform. If more people are coming, definitely more sessions, more courses like this will be continuously given in this platform as much as possible. So that's it. Thank you all of you. Take care all of you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. See you on the next class. Today 5 PM free class. Tomorrow 11 AM free class. Thank you. Take care.